guys, happy Saturday. So, well, I tried to start a half an hour ago, but I was on the phone with my bestie, and so she had some questions. She's kind of freaking out because her daughter, my little Gina, is starting her freshman year in high school, and so they start, I think she said the 27th. So she had all these questions because, she's, my friend went to school in Poland because she's Polish, and so she's not familiar with like the American school system or how American high schools work. So I was trying to help her out because, I've taught freshmen, like I've been to high school, I've taught seniors, I know like all that jazz. So I was trying to calm her down, kind of help her out and be like, 'cause she was like, I'm trying to get her into sports for a sports scholarship, but she hates sports and she hates running. And I'm like, it's okay. I was like, there are hundreds of thousands of scholarships. Not everything is like running and sports. And so I was trying to calm her down. Debbie, hey, Snoop Deb Deb. So yeah, today I thought I'd try out, New Age Lunatic, what's up? So, don't want to keep everybody on like too long today. And like I said, I truly did try to start a half hour earlier. Carmen, how's it going? I thought I would try out one of my new wigs today. I mean, it was just like a cheapy wig that I got at like Forever 21, but I was like, whatever, I give it a try. Oh, Green Owl. Hugs and kisses to you as well, and to everyone who is here, and to people who aren't here, because like what ifs. And yes, Debbie, I actually literally just started a minute and 56 seconds ago. So like I said, I did try to start 30 minutes ago, but I'm not gonna just hang up on my best friend. And she was having, I had to calm her down because she's like, her daughter is 14. She's starting freshman year on the 27th, and she's like, and she's already thinking about college. Like they're already getting pressured. Like, what if she doesn't do this? What if she doesn't like this? And what if she doesn't get into college? And I'm like, seriously, as somebody who teaches high school and deals with seniors, and I have to help them with their college applications, and I have to help them with their scholarships. Like, Jezebel Von Tex, what's up? I help like kids with their college stuff and kids that don't want to go to college, and I feel like I'm more like a life coach to my seniors. Oh yay, Charlie, how's it going? So yeah, and like right now we're starting off the what do you like, and not just what you have been told you like. So that's what I was trying to help my friend with, is like, let's just try to get your daughter and as many experiences as possible, like, and then we'll find out, hey, what she doesn't like, and the more you find out what you don't like, that narrows the field for what you do like. It's all good. Maybe getting discussion for surgery after 3 long years. Oh my gosh, that is good news. So finally, I mean, not good news that it's been like 3 years, but I'm so glad that finally there's talk about finally getting you some help. So I am crossing my fingers for you. You said 4 to 6 weeks is all I have to wait. So that's better than 3 years. So I have my fingers crossed for you, girly. Like, I think that it's about time that they helped you out. Jezebel said sewing a leather bag for a deck. So she's just listening for now. Woo! You're gonna have to post some pictures later on, maybe. Oh, if you have an Instagram account, I would love to see your creations, because I love looking at everybody's like arts and crafts. I like posting my little arts and crafts. Right now, I am down a sewing machine, so everything I have to do by hand. But I have found that since I don't have my sewing machine, it's actually kind of cathartic to just like sit there, and even though it takes like forever in a day, just to like just get your little hand sew on. Like, to me, it's calming, and I like to do that every once in a while. But actually, I kind of would like my sewing machine back. But I do like the hand sewing. I have enjoyed that. Okay, so first things first, I have water because I've been on the phone for like over an hour with my best friend. But I was like, okay, your daughter, just keep giving her the experiences you've been giving her. And she was like, and she said that she took her to a few camps this summer. Like there was a softball camp, and she was trying to try her out sports, but I know I know her daughter. Her daughter's not really a sports person, but she has so many other talents. So I was like, don't force her to do something she doesn't want to do, because then that's just gonna like scar her for a life, like really hate sports later on. So I was like, so she tried her at golf, and her daughter genuinely likes golf, but the golf coach is a total B, and was like, you know, effort is where kids go and play basketball. Effort is not what you do in golf. And this is what the lady told my best friend. It was like, I don't care how much effort your daughter has, like she just doesn't have it. And if you don't have it, you don't play golf. And I'm like thinking, okay, what happened in your childhood, woman, that you would be like that? Number one, to somebody's mother, and like to a kid. So that's homie, don't play like that with my athletes. Like I I am not a bee to my athletes. I make them work hard, and they may hate me and they may think I am the devil, but I am the devil that makes them hardcore awesome. They learn to love me later. But I never tell them they can't do something, or that you just don't have it. Let's see. Charlie said, my fiance said he will video me after the surgery, so I may have some funny footage to show you. Okay, okay. I'll be looking. I'll be looking. Okay, water break. So yeah. So I told her, I don't care what that girl's, what the golf coach said. I was like, if your daughter genuinely likes to play golf, I said there could be golf clubs on her high school campus that she can join. And I said, and you know, and I know there's little golf clubs that you can join at like the local golf courses. I was like, so if she really likes playing golf, and that's like an outlet for her, I was like, let her still play golf. It's just not going to be on a high school team. I was like, because the high school teams are not the end all be all of everything. I was like, you know, if you like doing something, but you weren't accepted by one group, like that doesn't mean don't do it. Like you find a way to do it, regardless of what somebody says. So if this coach says she's no good, like screw that coach. I was like, if she likes to do it for fun, I was like, then, you know, I know the city's got stuff for her to do. So I was like, you know, and that way she could still play. And okay, Jezebel said the bag is done. Nice. Man, I wish that you guys could, I wish that like YouTube comments had a way for you guys to post pictures. Maybe that's a future thing, and maybe that's a thing that I should make a suggestion to YouTube. Fingers sore AF, but worth it. Seriously. Oh, and especially if it's a leather bag, like girl, pushing that needle in, I hope you had some thimbles going on there. New Age Lunatic said, my eldest, who is 15, joined the gym today. He wants abs and muscles, and he wants to be buff. He hates sports and doesn't do them, but he likes the gym. Yeah, and I have quite a few like seniors that are like that. Like they love weightlifting class, they love the gym, they love working out. They're just not sports people. And so I think you could be a like an athletic person and not necessarily want to do like athletics, you know? So I think that's just like, and I'm trying to tell my friend, I'm like, okay, there are certain things that are being, you know, that let's not press upon your daughter. Let's let your daughter try to figure out like what she likes. Let's just give her lots of experiences. Let's like no pressure, like no, like you have to do this so that you can go to college. Like your daughter, her daughter is like totally smart. So I was like, she's got grades, like we don't have to worry about her grades, but let's find like other things that she likes to do. And then like in her subjects, like is math her strongest? Is it English? You know, and then we can start to looking for there. But I was like, she's only 14. And I know that they're like trying to rush the kids like right away. Like at 14 years old, they're asking them, what do you want to do as a career? Like, I don't know, like what the hell? When I was 14, I was like, what do I want to do as a career? One day I'm going to be Indiana Jones. Like seriously, I think that's really what I wanted to be. Like ever since I was a kid, I was like still thinking I'm gonna be an archaeologist. I'm gonna go on adventures. I'm gonna freaking go to Egypt. I'm gonna be freaking Indiana Jones. And then you know, and then later on when I was thinking about, well, I like art, so I was thinking about being a cartoonist or like working for Disney, or then I was thinking, well, I like to sew as well. So I was like thinking, well, maybe I could be a fashion designer. So like I had all these things in my head. Like when I was in high school, like I didn't know for sure like what I wanted to do. I was like, well, I guess I'll be a fashion designer or be a cartoonist, or like maybe one day I'll be a singer like Mariah Carey, like, you know. And I hate when like people like shit on your goals, you know? So I try not doing that with my seniors, and I try to like encourage them to try things even if people like give them a side glance, you know, just like find yourselves, my little people, find yourselves. That's all about me. Joanne K, hey, how are you? So I'm trying out some new hair today, and it's some cheap hair that I got actually, Forever 21. You know, Forever 21 has hairs, even though they're, I mean, I tried to make it look good even though it's like a cheap wig, but I like the color, and it was like $15 at yeah, for Forever 21. They had a pink one, they had a blue one, and they had a blue and pink one. So Joanne says it looks good. Well, thank you. I mean, I tried to put some little clips in here. I tried to hide the fact that you could kind of see the netting underneath. I was like, how do I make this look kind of okay? But I like the color, so I don't care. I was like, I'm just gonna like rock it. Okay, she said, darling, I'm really worried about my exam results. Would you mind telling me what you sense about them? You are very gifted and I trust you. Well, thank you. Well, actually, yeah, we can look into that. But I also want to mention that I actually, that reminds me of my video that I literally just posted. No, that's okay. It's fine. Because it's a topic that I wanted to get into, and I think I put it in my, my title for this live chat, was that, you know, I had made a video yesterday about like improving like psychic ability, and like and I, you know, I truly think that, you know, everybody has the ability, because inside we're all spirit. So how could we not sense spirit? We are spirit. And I just think that there are some people that are more open to it, and then some people that as they're being open to it, like practice it more. And I just think like with more practice, people can get really good, you know, at this. And so since we do have a friend on here, you know, Joanne just said that she is really worried about her test exam results. And in my video that I did, I asked people to kind of like come together and like, let's all like work on our abilities together. You know, all of us are at different stages in our spiritual development, and everything is just practice and how open we're willing to be. And what I did was, oh, her Wi-Fi is bad. Oh, well, maybe it'll click on. So I had shown everybody a piece of jewelry, and I still won't tell you guys what that jewelry, like how it's connected or anything, because I promised everybody who commented that I would read their comments and I would make the video and tell them how what came across for them actually connects to the jewelry. Because I think even people were on there like, oh, well, I don't know, I'll give it a try, I'm not very good at this, but they were actually really good. You know, I think it's just practice. So you know, it was, let's all try to do something together. So since we have a fellow friend on here, our friend Joanne, who is having some worries about some test results, and maybe if Joanne, you want to clarify what it is you want us to look into. I think that, and you know, myself, I'll look into it, but since while we're kind of all here, let's all see like what we can feel or hear or sense or whatever for our friend Joanne. Like this will be a like practice exercise, but you know, Joanne will also get a lot of feedback, you know, as well. So I think this would be kind of a fun live chat. You know, if we had some questions, it wouldn't just be, you know, me answering the question, but like all of us kind of commenting and coming in. Okay, so she said, I suggest we look into our ability to. Yes. And I saw that Willow win the Thrifty Witches. Oh, what's up? Hey! I literally just read your comment this morning on my video from yesterday. Okay, so yes, Joanne, if you could really clarify your question for us, and then everybody who's in the live chat right now, well, okay. We'll have her clarify her question, and then I'll tell you step one of what I want us all to do, because we'll all try to do this together. And Niam Celtic Mist, what up? How are you? And I read your comment as well for my video yesterday, and I'm making part 2, and I hope to post that on Monday. So I'm going to read everybody's comments from the psychic ability video, and we're actually going to do a little continuation today with one of our friends, and maybe some more of you guys, if you guys want to like ask your questions and have us all kind kind of help each other out psychically to the test, because I believe, just like I believe that, you know, every kid that joins my track team, I know not every one of them is going to go to the Olympics someday. We may have one go to the Olympics, maybe none go to the Olympics, but I can sure work them hard enough where they're going to be good, you know. So I want to help you guys become good at that. You know, some people are like, I don't know how to be psychic. I'm not psychic. I think everybody is. It's just practice, and it's opening yourself up to it. And I want to be able to help people not be scared of it, because of whatever connotations have been put around it or experiences we've had in the past. To me, it's not scary anymore, so I kind of want to help people with that. Okay, so Joanne said, my question is, will I be able to successfully take my exams, or how to use your full potential in a limited time? Okay, so New Age Lunatic is asking Joanne if she has not taken the exams. So Joanne, like, correct me if I'm wrong, they're in less than 2 weeks. Okay, so Joanne has not taken her exams yet, and she's wondering how she can ace her exams, like how she could use her knowledge and everything that she's learned and she knows and she has studied, and use her full potential to do really well in these exams. So I say, let's tap into Joanne's energy. So when I say tap into Joanne's energy, I like assume people know what I'm talking about, but I probably shouldn't assume, because you know what that means. Makes that well, I just won't say it. But anyway, so when I say tapping into energy, even though I don't know what Joanne looks like, I in my mind say, I am now connecting to Joanne's energy. It's like it's just like an affirmation, or just I'm opening a channel. So in my mind, and I'm not saying it out loud, but in my mind, I'm saying I'm connecting to Joanne's energy. I'm asking my energy that's within me to please make a connection to Joanne's energy. And then I ask my guides, who, you know, I believe in my guides. I believe they're always guiding me. Please make a connection to Joanne's guides. Have her guides communicate to you to communicate to me in such a way that I can give her information that she would understand. You know, I always say that, like, help me give her information that is not, number one, for her highest good, and that she understands, because it's no good if I try to tell somebody something but they have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm not being very helpful. Joanne said, OMG, this is so true. I have had so many times I think of someone and that person texts me at that exact same time. Yeah, I think, you know, everything about us is energy. Our whole freaking world is energy. So if we put the mental energy that I'm going to connect to this person, then it is so. You know, it's like Captain Picard on the Enterprise. Make it so, and it is, you know. Joanne said, or something happens after. So maybe telepathy is a thing. I think it's just energy. I mean, we call it whatever we want, but to me, it's just energy. So everybody who's in here in the live chat right now, just make a little mental thing of, I'm connecting to Joanne's energy, and then see what that feels like. Green Owl said, I have a blue jay outside my window yelling to remain focused so nothing can stop you. That's freaking awesome. So Joanne messages are already starting to come in. So yes, if you guys are now like connecting to Joanne as you're feeling things, like look in your surroundings, just like Green Owl did, looking at, you know, animals for messages, right away, what do you get as the message? Like, what are you feeling? What are you just knowing is the message? Maybe you're getting a certain feeling in your body. Maybe certain images are starting to run through your head, and then post it in the comments, you know, to Joanne, this is what I'm feeling right now, or this is what I saw outside my window, like Green Owl. No Genetic said, do you journal, or write things down? And Joanne is confirming to Green Owl. She said she did have a problem concentrating this month. And Jezebel said that she feels an anxiety or shaking in her energy. Okay, so very good. So you guys are like really, this is really awesome. I like that everybody's being able to tap in. And I think with so many people tapping into one person, that person can be flooded with enough information that they can make sense of it. And I think it'll really help them, you know, instead of it just coming from one person's point of view. Because since all of us are different people, we all have different backgrounds and all different points of view. So when messages are coming in, it's being translated through our own experiences and through all of us who are different people. So I think that's absolutely awesome that everybody who's in this live chat, us being different, we're all translating the messages through our eyes and then giving it to this person. And I think that the more point of view you can get on a topic, the better, especially when somebody's freaked out about doing well on exams. Okay, so you guys continue commenting kind of whatever comes to mind. Don't feel like you guys are ever wrong. I think that's kind of what holds us back. That's kind of what held me back at first. And even sometimes I still have that, like, I'm not gonna lie, in the back of my head, like all the time. Oh my gosh, what if I'm wrong? What if I just like made that up? What if I'm wrong? And that's why I'm always looking for confirmation from you guys. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, did you guys get that? Like, because I do worry about that. But I'm more confident in that I will say what I see now instead of keeping it to myself. Like, I will say what I feel or what I see, because I don't want to say I have been right, but things have been confirmed that I am on the right path and that what I'm doing is good and it's helping people. So I will continue saying, you know, what I see or what I feel. Okay, so Joanne said, yeah, I had that problem too, doubting my visions. Okay, so Carmen said, I suggest getting a fluorite crystal, charge and keep it on you at all times. This will help you stay focused. This is excellent. Okay, so I'm also now going to see if I can tap into one of Joanne's guides and kind of talk to her through that guide. And then New Age Lunatic said, because I see you journaling and writing things down, and I feel that writing your anxieties down will help you release them. This is good. You guys have so much good information. I love how all the messages are coming through you guys as well. And then Joanne is telling New Age, she says, I do, you're right. I did write some of them down. Okay. You guys continue talking. I'm just going to talk to one of Joanne's guys. Like, don't mind me. I'm just going to go talk to spirit guides right now. Okay. And I'm actually going to use one of my crystals to do that because I feel most comfortable when I'm using my apophyllite cluster. I have a giant apophyllite cluster and I broke off some of the crystals, but I just kind of keep them in here because I'm sorry, apophyllite, I didn't mean to break you. But yeah, when I'm trying to connect to spirit or spirit guides, I feel like this is the most high vibe crystal. It's just an intuitive thing. I just feel like I have to have this. So any of my readings that are like mediumship readings or things like that, or I'm talking to spirit, like I always have this with me. So Willow Wind says, I see you effectively teaching a fur baby to help you effectively. If you can teach, you know, maybe a stuffed animal. And Joanne's is telling her she's always wanted a cat. Well. Okay, so I'll be off in the background. Don't mind me, guys. Okay, Joanne, so hold on, let me see if there was anything else here. Jezebel said everyone should have a cat in their life. Just random advice. I've got dose. I love my puma and my panther. Okay, so Joanne, well, their energy's still with me. So I had a guide come through. I don't know if this is what the guide actually looks like, but this is just kind of the form they were showing me. You know, Ferdinand the Bull. I was seeing like Ferdinand the Bull, you know, with the wreath of flowers on his head. And I see like a stressed out person at a table, and Ferdinand was using his horns to like knock those test exams, like knock those papers off the table. And just like getting you to smell the flowers on his wreath and to like the wreath on his head. and to get you to like adjust the flower. So it's more, instead of like what I was getting of attacking the exams, thinking like you're going to attack the exams like a bull would attack something, to really just take your time, stop and smell the roses, basically, to, I think what everybody else was saying, to help calm your mind, because I think your mind is in attack mode. Let's attack this, everything. It's like this very masculine attack. But what we know about Ferdinand the Bull is that he's this very masculine animal, but he has this very feminine energy. So I think if you want to tap more into your feminine energy instead of this masculine, I need to attack and I need to conquer and destroy these exams, but more, I take my time, I study, I absorb, instead of trying to absorb everything at once, which is like really hard for the human brain to do. But take pieces by pieces and then take a break. And I know that you're freaking out, but this will help you to freak out less. And I know it sounds counterintuitive, but to take pieces of information, learn it, take a break, let it set in, review a little bit, take some more information. And it's that very like flowy, like, I'm gonna do this piece by piece by piece, and I'll quiz myself, section by section by section, and it's gonna be fine, to just let the information flow into you, and just more of this feminine, like, flow, relax, stop and smell the roses. You got this. No worrying about trying to attack, because that puts a block in our minds. It's more this feminine, like, let those flowers bloom, let them open. You got this. The flowers are on Ferdinand's head. Just a knowledge. You have the knowledge. You know what you're supposed to know. You know what you're supposed to know on these tests. Like, you have the information. Now it's just being able to work in a state of flow. So Carmen says, it's like trying to learn all 78 tarot cards at once. It's not possible. You need to take your time. Exactly. When I was first like really trying to learn tarot, like really take it seriously, where at first I was just kind of messing around with them and getting to know them. When I first was like trying to learn, I was trying to learn all 78 at once, and I found it very overwhelming, and I started doubting whether I would ever be able to learn the tarot as well as all these people here I watch on YouTube. I was like, oh man, like that will never be me someday, because I was like, there's so many keywords and there's so much symbolism and there's so much to know, but when I decided, whatever, I'm just gonna take like a couple cards at a time. Like, let's take the Fool and the Magician. Like, oh, and then I try to start connecting the Fool to like real life experiences, and like really trying to absorb like the meaning of the Fool in my life, and the meaning of the Fool and the meaning of the Magician. Then it was like I started really taking stuff in, and it was like, oh, like, okay, I think I can learn these 78 tarot cards. It's just gonna take me some time. So I like that advice, definitely. Newish Lunatic is asking who's got a bike. And La Serene from France. Hello, hello, bonjour, bonjour. Niam Celtic Mist says, I'm getting a feeling of pain in my right side. I have a feeling that this stress is physically coming out in you. You need to relax and surrender this to your higher self. You know this. These are good. These are good messages. So yeah, Joanne, definitely let me know how all this stuff is connecting to you as well. This is great. All right. You guys are awesome. I got some awesome peeps. More water. When I talk forever with my best friend. La Serena said bonjour from us. Yay! And Sherrybug. Hey, hey. So Sherrybug, you came in at an awesome time. We have somebody on here, Joanne, who's worried about some exams she's going to be taking in a few weeks. So we're all doing kind of a little exercise where we all tapped into Joanne's energy, and we're just like giving her messages, like whatever messages we feel, anything we hear, anything we see, anything we see happening in our environment physically, trying to give it to Joanne to help her out, because I think it's fun to get messages from so many different people from so many different backgrounds. So I think this is cool. And while you guys are doing that, I will just take some more water because I've been talking for a long time. I mean, even since before the live chat, I was talking to my best friend. Sherry Bug said, don't procrastinate. Good advice. Good advice for all of us, actually. Yes, you have a wonderful day, and yeah, have a good rest of your Saturday. I'm thinking in France right now. Let's see, it's or France and Belgium, and over there in Europe it's 11, so 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it like 8:34 p.m. I'm thinking over there. So yes, definitely ending your day. Have a good evening. Have a good evening. In Italian, buonanotte. Okay. Water, the life force. So she says it's 20:35, so it is pretty late over there. Time for bed. Okay, let's see. So I think Joanne got some good messages. Yes, so 8:35. I'd be getting ready for bed right now. Me, I start getting ready for bed around like 8, 9 o'clock, and then lights out at like 10. Okay, so I've had to get a hot water bottle. Oh, yes. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I gotta do that, but I know why you need your hot water bottle. So I'm sending you so much love, Charlie. Jezebel said 2035 here too. Yay for the European Union, peeps. All right, see ya, La Seren. Okay, we helped Joanne. Is there somebody else on here that wouldn't mind us doing the same exercise with them? Like a question, and then have all of us, not just me, tap in for messages. I think this is fun. This is good exercise. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is awesome when I see you guys jumping in as well with your own intuition and doing your own practice. I think this is cool. I like when you guys do that. So if you would like to continue, I think this is great if you guys don't mind continuing something like this. So is there somebody else who is in the chat right now that doesn't mind giving us a question, and then we'll all try to help you out, whatever that question is. So somebody else was trying to get a question on exams. But I don't know if you want us to tap into like spirit energy, or you want us to tap into something going on in your life. Okay, okay, Jezebel. Okay, she said, I would love some advice on going on with my guy. Okay, so Jezebel will be our next person. So Jezebel Von Tex, you guys can see her message there. So advice going on with my guy. So do you mean to, like, do you want us to give you advice on continuing the relationship with your guy, or just like what is going on with your relationship currently? So just a clarifier, just in case people may be confused, because we always want to make sure that our questions are nice and clear, so that we can get a nice, clear connection. So we'll do the same thing after she clarifies her question. We'll all just mentally, we're tapping into Jezebel Von Tex's energy. Oh, should I move in with him? Okay. Okay, so here's the question. Jezebel is asking, should she move in with her guy? So the guy that she is currently with, should she move in? So when I say tap into her energy, just in your mind, I'm tapping into her energy. I am protected. I have white light surrounding me, low vibe messages, low vibe energies are not allowed in this reading. I am connecting to her guides. I would like to receive information that will help her for her highest good, in a fashion that she could understand. So give me messages that she'd be able to understand. So that's basically the dialogue that, or monologue that goes on in my head when I want to connect to somebody. So you guys try that out as well. And then I will try to help. So let's see what you guys are getting. Uh, what's made you second guess this, or do you feel you're giving up? Or what do you feel you're giving up? Those are good questions. Good questions. And Spirit can ask question too, so. So anything else? What else are you guys thinking, feeling? Maybe I'll try to tap in a little bit right now too. Give me just a second. Had to fix the lipstick. Okay. So just well. Okay, again, I'm going to use my apophyllite, and while you guys are maybe connecting or trying to form your messages, I'm going to connect to her guides. Okay, Sherrybug says, I keep seeing a white cat. It's a young cat, but not a kitten. It's arching its back and acting like it is rubbing around someone's legs. Jezebel said, he is disabled and I fear that I would become a caretaker, not a partner. Gifted Soul 777 said, I'm feeling like this move will put a bit of a strain on you. Okay, so I'm gonna jump in also with what I was getting, because I think you guys are right, like you guys are saying kind of like the same feeling that I was getting. So for me, just in mental imagery, I was seeing like like a slope, and I was seeing this person, Jezebel, like how I would see her in my mind, climbing this slope, and there's like all this stuff on the slope, and I just see the slope get steeper and steeper, and it's like she's starting to slide down. She's like trying to fight to like make it over the slope. Like it just seems impossible. Like it's getting steeper and steeper, and it's like this fear of like getting shut out, or like losing traction somehow, or like losing grip. Sherrybug said, I think the cat is happy to get the attention, but that if not careful, it would get stepped on. Interesting. And Jezebel's thinking that he might be the cat. And Sherrybug said, by the legs. So yeah, getting stepped on by the legs. So yeah, I think we're all tapping into that same message, but I think it's so interesting how that message comes across through each of us, because each of us are different. We have different translation systems. So I think this is awesome. But you guys can kind of see, right, how the messages that you're posting, and then what I said, that we're all like, we're kind of all on the same page. We just say it differently because we're all from different backgrounds, and I think that's pretty cool. Jezebel said, yeah, and that makes sense. So yeah, I think that your fears are valid, not wanting to become a caretaker, but wanting to be this person's partner. So because just I keep seeing this like slippery slope, like it just keeps getting steeper and steeper and more difficult and more difficult. And you don't have to like take take all like of what we say. You guys, you interpret it however you wish, but just from what I'm feeling, and in my opinion, I would just maybe wait a little while longer before moving in with this person, because I'm feeling what you're feeling. I'm feeling overwhelmed, and I think time would just help this situation, help give you more clarity on what your next steps will be, because right now the steps are quite slippery. I'm not seeing much traction. Jezebel said, now I just need to get that across to him without hurting him and giving his disability the blame. Oh, yeah, that's, well, maybe we can like maybe weigh in on that too, maybe how to help with that. Niam said, I'm getting Kuan Yin. Ooh, you can let go of guilt for not moving in. You can let that go. You know this would not be the best for you or him in the long term. It's good. Gifted Soul said, it is to uh, save for you to love, but safe for you to love, but I am also seeing that you are forgetting about yourself, or will eventually. Um, and Willow Wind said, agreed. Sorry, distracted by the hubby, but I really felt no, at least not now. Timing is not right. Yes, so I'm thinking timing for everyone. So, um, when and this is just like me just like weighing in like this. This is just me, like if you know, talking to your buddy, you know, I'm would be your friend, so I would just um you know, I mean, you don't have to bring his disability into it at all. You could just say, you know, with um you know, the whole it's me not you. But the whole I have a lot of things going on in my life right now. And because what we have is so awesome, I'm afraid that if we rush things, it would ruin what we have. You know, because this is true. You really don't want to rush things. You're trying to get the timing right. Jezebel said, "Thank you all. I knew it, but needed to hear it from others." So this is great. This is excellent. Yeah, you could do, yeah, you have a lot going on in your life. You really value your relationship. You really think the world of him, and because you think the world of him, and you think that, you know, that this could really be a really like long-term awesome relationship, that you want to give it as much time as possible before rushing into things blindly. You want to be able to you know, see all the difficulties as they come instead of trying to hit everything at once. So yeah, timing. Just tell him, I'm just working on me. You're like, I'm a person that needs to take things a little slow, dude. You know, and I think that would help. Carmen said, I see rough roads ahead, but victorious. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling that this is like not a relationship that's coming to an end anytime soon. Like I really feel that, you know, that her and her dude have something really awesome. I'm just feeling also like, just like you guys are feeling, that it's just the timing. She just needs to wait it out a little while longer, you know, and really let that relationship and that love like deepen before taking that big step, because moving in with somebody really is like a big deal. I know nowadays it just seems like no big deal, like, oh no, I just moved in with my girlfriend or my boyfriend, or like it's no big thing. But you know, we're all individual people and we have our own energy and our own way of doing things, and like moving into with somebody is actually such a big deal. Like it's Jezebel said, I'm a slow mover. We've been like this for years. So hey, you know, slow mover, I mean, like, look at my boyfriend. I mean, I know we're moved in together, but I have known him for 18 years, and we've been dating. This November will be 12 years we have been dating. Talk about a slow mover. Like, these are my rings. Do you see a wedding ring like on any of these hands? Like, you know, but every year we're together, we even though we've known each other for so long, there's still more to know about us. There's still more adventures that await us. There's still more issues that we need to get through together. And that just makes us stronger. Like, and I think that, you know, if we would have rushed into marriage, like the first couple of years we were together, I would have like glossed over, like, I don't know. I think it just would have rushed things. That's just me. Anyway, so Niam said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yep. And Elena's here. Hey! So we're just doing some exercises where we're helping all our peeps in here. And actually, I just looked at the numbers on my phone. It said there's 13 people in the room and like 3 thumbs ups. And we're at 43 minutes. I'm getting like a lot of the 3s right now. So that's a nice question. What do you guys understand about 3s? Because I get, like, for me, I have my own little numerology system in my brain, like what all those numbers mean to me. But I'm just curious, like when you guys see multiples of 3, like what? Wow. And now we got wow. We were at 44, 22, 14 people in the room with 4 thumbs up. Oh my God, because I've been getting a lot of 3s and a lot of 4s. But what do you guys get? Like, what do you understand 3s and 4s to be? Just multiples. I mean, I'm just wanting to, I want to hear from you guys. Like, what do you guys get with that? Charlie said, can you ask your guide if they sense whether I will get the surgery or they will refuse? We definitely can look into that together as well. Willow Wynn said lots of numerology this weekend with the palindrome weekend. Yes. Willow Wynn, I think we're like, I think we're on the same page, like videos and like topics. I think we're like, we got some sort of connection going on here. This is awesome. Love your videos, by the way. Fan. Sherry Book said 3 has been my number since I was a little girl, and now that I understand numerology a bit, my birthday is 3/9. Ooh, and you know, 3 is 9. Carmen said yesterday I kept saying 333. Elaine, I really just do single numbers. I'm not sure about 333, but for 3 community. Well, then that makes total sense, because right now we're doing community-based stuff. We're helping out our peeps that are here in our live chat with us right now, and we're coming together as a community. So hey Candy, how are you? So right now we're doing a little bit of like a community thing where different people that are here on the live chat with us, we're trying to come together to give that person a message. So we just, first person we helped was Joanne, then we helped Jezebel, and I think my friend Charlie, who is Tarot by Pixie, would like some help as well. So let me see. New Age Lunatic said, I love the 3s. 333 is about soul's purpose for me, divine connections and support and healing. Ooh. Green Owl said, I see 411 twice daily, also the time of my birth, and I see 1234, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, all of the time. Green Owl, you know what's funny about 1234, 1, 2, 3, 4? If you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that was my boyfriend's mother's birthday, was 12/3/1945. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's how I've always remembered her birthday. She's like, if you forget my birthday, that is on you. My birthday is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is not that hard to remember. And yes, that's how his mother spoke. Okay, so maybe we can get to Candy afterwards, but let's help out our friend Tarot by Pixie. So she really is, I'm not going to go into details. I mean, unless she wants to post here what's going on with her right now. I don't want to give out her personal information. But she has some medical issues that are going on and that have been going on for 3 years now. And okay, I have permission. She says, I can tell you guys. So she has cysts on her ovaries, and the doctors have done nothing about it. They've let those cysts sit for 3 years now without having any sort of surgery to remove them. She would like to eventually conceive and, you know, have a baby with her fiance, you know, guy she's gonna marry. But she is afraid that she won't be able to conceive, you know, because of the cysts and maybe what they've been doing. Sherry Bug said, OMG, changed doctors. So yeah, so she's, what you guys saw earlier, what she had posted, that there's a 4 to 6 week wait, but she's thinking that she might finally be able to get this surgery. And oh, and she's telling you guys right now how big they were. That she has a pretty big size cyst on her left ovary, and then she has 2 smaller ones on her right. New Age Lunatic, I love numbers. The only numbers I see are the master numbers, or I look at the clock and it's 1414 or 1122 always. Yes. 11's 11's, 1122, 11, actually 1144 would be me. What she's really worried about, because it's been so long, is if she will or will not be able to get the surgery, because I think that's pretty, like, you know, in my opinion, pretty shitty to make somebody wait that long, especially when they're in pain, they're, you know, wanting to have children someday. Like, you know, I don't think it's good to have something like that sit on your ovaries that long, you know. So so I think it would be good just to kind of tap in and see what maybe maybe just any messages from her, not just the message of like will she be able to get this surgery or not, but like what comfort can we give her, or even what healing, like if you want to send healing vibes, like let her know, like I am literally not just typing hey sending you love, but like are you actually like sending some healing vibes, like let her know, you know, and let her be open to it. And then maybe any messages that you have for her, because yeah, she's a really sweet girl. Like I've been chatting with her, I you know, on Instagram, and you know, she's a good person, and you know, I would like to see her get some help, you know, with that. So whatever messages you guys have. Okay, I'm going back just to see if I missed any of your guys' comments. Gifted Soul, I get that you will get approved for surgery actually soon, but you need to go to a different physician. So kind of like what Sherry Bug said, definitely change doctors. Wild Feather, what up, my girl? Long time no see. She says sometimes cysts do not cause any problems. So that's some good news there. And then Tarot by Pixie said she's actually getting a lot of problems. And then Jezebel is just asking for Tarot by Pixie to explain again what is going on. Carmen's wondering about the meaning of 1010. So if any of you maybe have the questions for that or answers to 1010, just quickly before I read the rest of the comments here. For me, 10 is the ending and the beginning of a new cycle. So the ending of one cycle and just the beginning of another. And I was getting a lot of those over the summer, that I'd be going into a new phase rather soon. So maybe not right now, but like sometime this year. And for me, I'm getting that it's the end of this year, like December, January. So for 10s, for me, I kind of see it almost like the 10 of Swords, where one is a beginning, and you know, and 0 being like coming full circle. So it's like the end, but it's because there's the beginning of something new. So that's just me when I see like 1010, 1010. Okay, sorry, let me go back here. Candy said good, thank you. So yes, Candy, after we help our homegirl here, it's basically I can't be intimate without crying in pain. I can't get in and out of the bath without help, constantly being sick and nauseous and bloated to the point I look 6 months pregnant. So Jezebel is sending Tarot by Pixie some healing, but she's not tapping in on this one. And New Age Lunatic, 1010 for me, it's a sign to keep following your bliss or what is making you happy, because what makes you happy is part of your soul's purpose. That's beautiful. Willow Wind, I'm sending Reiki healing. So Reiki healing for Charlie. Women's healthcare is always way behind. It took us 100 years to change the damn speculum. Word. Word. Oh my gosh, I got some stories. Wild Feather, I used to wake up at 7-Eleven for quite a while. I was waking up at 4:23. I don't know what the heck's going on. Elaine said, I feel your pain. I struggled to conceive too. I was successful when I let go of the struggle, which is easier said than done. And also sending Reiki healing. You guys are all so wonderful. Thank you. Sending her so much love. Yeah, you guys are freaking awesome. You guys are, I am so honored to be in your guys' presence. Like, you guys are the most giving, loving, gifted community that I could be a part of. So you guys make my day. Wild Feather, I also heard a change in diet can help, but she's also sending Reiki healing. Carmen's sending healing powers. This is good. Okay, Charlie, since I know you like the cards, I'm gonna pull. Actually, I found the deck that works best for Charlie is my brand new Antique Anatomy. So Charlie, I'm just going to pull you a few cards. So Willowin said, I have to say, I get a real feeling of caution, but my worry is about having the money that you need to conceive. Apu, oh, long time no see. I pulled cards. I'm getting she is really going through a lot of pain. It's high time she needs to change the doctor. Seriously, she'll be able to conceive, and yes, surgery will be the best decision. And Charlie's saying it's so bad she can't eat. Candy is suggesting rosemary oil for healing. That's, yes, oh, rosemary. Rosemary is like I would say if I could have one herb that's like really good at a lot of things, it would be rosemary. Apu sending Reiki, Reiki Sashim healing. I'll need a picture of hers. And if you want Tarot by Pixie, you can give them your Instagram account name so that people that do need a picture to send Reiki healing can go to your account and see your picture there. You definitely need a new doctor, yes. Niam, I see that this will be resolved and you need to keep the outcome in the now. You need to empower yourself and not settle. You should seek an alternate physician. Yes. Ovarian cyst is so painful. Change your doctor. Please do this for yourself. And that was by Sherry Bug. And Willow One, yes, change doctors, please, from a healthcare perspective, please. So unfair that women are expected to just sit in pain. Yes. And yeah, I agree. Women's healthcare, although has come a long way, is still not perfect. Okay, so Charlie, what's the best advice for Charlie? What is the best advice for Charlie? And okay. Okay, so the first card I pulled, Tarot by Pixie, was advice, like what is just the best advice for you right now. So I got the Five of Blades, which just means like what other people had already said on here. I forgot who it was, had said mentally to let go. I think somebody was talking about letting go of the idea of can't conceive, but not just the idea of conceiving right now, but just letting go of the idea, excuse me, that, you know, since it's been so long since you've gotten help, you know, it's been 3 years. Yeah, cut ties, definitely Sherry Bug. But also what I'm getting along with cut ties, which I think is also the message through here, and I'll keep this up for you guys, is also that just to let go of the idea of nobody's helping me, I'm not getting the help. It's just putting out to the universe that I'm not getting help, people aren't helping me, I'll never be able to get help, I'll never be able to get healed. You know, it's this telling ourselves over and over again, which I know I'm not trying to sit on some soapbox saying like, oh, well, you're sitting over there with no cysts and like you're just fine. Like, I know it's hard for us to get out of that mindset when something hasn't happened for so long and it's something that we've wanted help for, and we've been rejected so many times that we get into a mindset of like, I'm never gonna get help, nobody's ever gonna help me, and get more into, even if it feels like it's not true, just I will get help. Somebody will help me. This will not last forever. Yeah, because the doctors laughed in my face when I said it was affecting my relationship, and that's why my mindset is messed up. Yeah, those are not healers. If they laugh at a patient, like if any healer in whatever profession that they administer their healing ever laughs at a patient, that is not a good doctor. You definitely need to change doctors. And then that will help, definitely help your mindset. And then cut ties with these. Well, I'm a lady. I will not say what I'm thinking of those doctors. And then I asked if you will eventually get your surgery, and I got the High Priestess. So that I got that you will eventually have your surgery, and I'm getting that you are the High Priestess, that I think deep down you know that this will happen. It's just that you've been telling yourself that it won't happen for so long, that you believe that truth more than you believe the truth that's inside of you. But I do get that you will get your surgery. So then I asked, like, when will you get your surgery? And I got the Four of Blades. And so let's see, weeks. So to me, that's like 4 weeks from now, you know, if you want to use tarot for timing, because yeah, Pentacles is years, Swords is weeks, and I use I know some people use wands for days, but I use cups for days and uh, or yeah, wands for, oh no, months. Yeah, weeks and then months and then years. So days, weeks, months, years. Blah. Get it together, Tara. So yeah, yeah, months. So I'm getting 4 months. So that's relatively short to 3 years. So I would say it's coming quickly, but that's a lot faster in 3 years. So I know that maybe you're like 4 months, like what the deuce. But yeah, but I'm gonna see you will get that surgery, but it will come from what everybody else has said, that change in doctors. So these doctors are maybe like, oh, 4 to 6 weeks, maybe we'll get back to you, but I'm not thinking they're gonna do much. So if you change doctors, go with what you're feeling intuitively about these doctors. Like, okay, I'm getting more of a feeling like I could work with this doctor understands me, because you have the privilege to do that. You know, and then I believe with the right doctor, the doctor that you have intuitively chosen based on like how you feel and how you connect with that doctor, that then within that these next few months you will be able to get your surgery. And so that's just for me. What deck is that? I feel drawn to it since you use it often on me. Thank you, everyone. You have no idea how much this means to me. You're very welcome. You guys are freaking awesome. Apu said, I got within 13 weeks. She will make a major decision. Yeah, definitely. I feel the universe will bring you an intervening person. Oh, so Tarot by Pixie. Charlie, this is the Antique Anatomy Tarot. As the Ephemera edition. I do have the Antique Anatomy Tarot, but I also got the Ephemera edition, which is the new one by Claire Goodchild. Which you can find her on Instagram and a lot of her cards under Black and the Moon. So Black and the Moon. Yeah. And I find for like medical stuff and like for me stuff in general, this deck works really well. Okay. What do you mean? Oh, talking to Niam. Okay. So we had another homie in here. Let's do one last homie, and then I'll pull a card for everybody in here, because I think this has been good practice today. I think this has been a very productive live chat where all of us have been able to participate and help each other out, and then I think it just reaffirms how awesome our community is and how cool the people are that, you know, come onto this live chat or go onto anybody's live chat or make videos, or, you know, even if they don't make videos, the people that are just doing good for humanity and animals on a daily basis, and our plant allies. So yeah, I think this is really good for that. Okay, so maybe, you know, next live chat we can help a few more people, you know, and then, you know, do some other chatty stuff. But New Age Lunatic said it's not easy for folks in the UK. We have an amazing NHS, and it's the best in the world. My entire family work in the NHS. It's free, but the downside is waiting lists for treatment and surgeries. And then Apu is saying, thank you for doing this. Yay! New Age Lunatic, and switching doctors is difficult. Okay, so that I didn't know, because I don't, you know, live out in Europe, but I guess that makes me, you know, spoiled over here in the United States. Or in the United States, I can just like, you know, change doctors like that, and if I need a surgery, I can. But, you know, our downside is that our healthcare costs are like, woo, how much everything costs. So it's like, we can change doctors and we can get our surgeries, but it's like, do you have the moolah? So yeah. So maybe none of us has it perfect. Maybe one day they'll get that situated. So yeah, let's get to our friend Candy. Candy, I forgot what the last part was, but Candy, if you're still on here and you still have your question, let's help you last. I'll pull a card for everybody, and then we'll do our little healing, and you guys can, you know, peace out on your Saturday, because I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on Saturday. Willow Wind is going to add Tarot by Pixie to her weekly Reiki sessions, and at least look for an advocate to help you stand in your truth with this medical stuff. That is awesome. Niam says, yeah, health is crazy expensive in the US. Like like general, like my healthcare, you know, I have pretty good healthcare through the school system because I'm a teacher. Um, but what's going on? Oh my gosh, we have so much going on right now, like with the unions and like now they have said that, you know, like if people don't want to be in union, they don't have to, but it's like, you know, because there are a lot of people that don't want to pay the union dues, but and I understand that, like I understand where that's coming from, but there's like, you know, in the unions, their power relies on money, and so they come to the table to like fight for rights with their money and their power. And like the less people they have in the union, because you know they don't want to pay into the dues, which doesn't make them bad people at all. Like some people are really financially strapped, so they don't want to pay their union dues. It just gives less power to the union, and the union can't fight for the rights of their workers as much. And so since it's not just teacher unions, there's a lot of unions where we've had a new law pass, that we have had people dropping out of our unions. So our unions that were once strong, now we have the word going around that we may lose the very thing that a lot of teachers are like, well, hey, you know, we have these really stressful jobs, but at least we got awesome health care, and at least we have, you know, good retirement. And it's like, oh, that actually might be taken away from us. Like, well, shit. So, yeah, but that's a whole other topic that we don't have time for. um, Green Owl said, did anyone else see the shadow to Tara's right? Is there a shadow? Hello? Hello, people. If you're nice, you can stay. If not, bugger off. Cherry Bug said, this was great. I don't normally get images like this for a question. New Age Lunatic, we have a general doctor that we see for everyday issues, and then they refer us to the specialist for treatment. Then they send us for tests and arrange surgery. We can go private for quick help, but that's what costs the money. And Charlie was asking if it's not Loki. Loki is actually, I haven't heard him. He's down. Okay, so if you would like me to pull you a card, please comment now. Just say, I would like a card, please. Crystal Mama said, you have a Loki. I have a service dog named Loki. He is a golden retriever. Oh my gosh. Well, our Loki came to us just over a month ago. Well, I mean, he'd been coming to our house for like since April. But this Loki, he was a rescue who got rescued by some people down the street who promptly kicked him out and didn't feed him and nothing. And so we had to rescue the rescue. He was like coming to our house, like just like, let me in, this is my house. And so yes, we rescued Loki. He's now our baby. He's safe inside our home. Okay, let's see. Okay, thank you, New Age. That means a lot. I can't take the codeine they gave me because it drugs me up and it doesn't take the pain away. Jezebel said we have free treatment choice, both in doctor and hospital, and free healthcare, but we pay almost 50% in taxes. Okay, so Carmen is looking for a card. Gifted Soul is looking for a card. So New Age Lunatic, homegirl, if you don't mind catching all the people that would like a card, and I will pull them a card. And then I'll send you guys some healing, and let's have an awesome day. And then I'm going to try to go to the masseuse today because one of the side effects of my spiritual job is that when I get too much spiritual energy, and sometimes I don't really absorb other people's energy. I'm pretty good at cutting ties, but when there's energies that are spirits that latch onto me and I have a hard time letting them go, I get a big cramp in this shoulder, like it's my left shoulder, and New Age Lunatic's like, I got you. And it cramps up like really bad, and it hurts to the point where it makes my elbow ache and my tricep like twitches. So I need to get that worked on because freaking spirits be latching onto me. So these are the more sticky spirits. Sometimes we get these sticky spirits. Other spirits I'm pretty good at, like pff, don't bother me, but some spirits are a little more sticky. Oh, Simon is here. Hey! I was just telling everybody that I got spirits stuck in my shoulder, but I'm going to pull everybody a card now. Thunderstorms rolling in, said Niam. Gotta shut down the computer. So Niam, I'm so glad that you came. And I'm wishing you a wonderful weekend. Willow Wynn said she has a Loki too. Well, we had, because technically he is my son's and he has moved out with him. Aw. Okay, so everybody is, okay. So, New Age Lunatic, who do we have first for the cards? And so if you don't know how I pull cards, I sit first. Okay, so Carmen is first. Excellent. So Simon, we were doing something pretty cool earlier where people were asking questions, but I was asking everybody to tap in intuitively to that person and try to answer the question. And it was interesting how all of our answers were very similar, but it was just different depending on how each of us translated the information, because, you know, we have all these different backgrounds, and it's just, I love doing stuff like this. So, okay, so Carmen is up. Okay, so Carmen, I'm going to intuitively see what comes to mind first, then I pick you a card, then I see whatever came to mind, how it connects to the card that I have chosen for you. So these are all just general readings. I'm just doing general for each person. So Carmen, this is general. Okay, Carmen. So what I was getting, just intuitively, like an image that popped into my mind, it almost seemed like my own grandmother. I call her my Nana. And she kind of did have a little bit of a Mexican accent, but she, I kind of like not saw her, but I saw a woman like similar to her take her cane and like hit this like little TV, the kind with like the bunny ears, you know, like the antenna on it, and it's like the channel was it was fuzzy, like what was coming through, and like hitting the TV is, oh, this damn thing never works, like the channel's never clear, like so we'll see how that connects to the card that I choose for you. And I hear my nana like, híjole, like and my ears are starting to fill up, which means that there's probably a lot of spirits with me in the room right now. So I'm going to ask that they just back off right now for just a second, because I'm working. Okay, so Carmen, I got the Fool card. How cool is that? It's my fave deck, by the way. Antique Anatomy Ephemera Condition. Condition, why do I keep saying condition? Edition. Ephemera Edition. So Carmen, I'm getting that you're being pushed to start possibly a new journey. And I'm not saying it's like you're like doing a whole life change or anything, but just like a new venture in life. You're trying out something new, but you're a little hesitant to try something new. And I am getting that it possibly could be somewhere in the woo-woo, like a spiritual business, maybe not doing it as like a business, but like tapping into it more, because of how I see that grandmother like hitting the television of like, the channel's not clear, the channel's not clear. Like I'm not getting my information clear enough where I feel confident enough into helping people in a spiritual sense, you know, with or maybe it's just helping people in general, but like helping them with your own intuition. Like maybe you're not trusting it enough, because you just don't feel like your channel is clear enough. Like you get messages, and you know you get messages, and you know you want to help people, and it doesn't necessarily mean you want to be a tarot reader or anything. Like maybe you're a healthcare professional, but you want to be able to use your intuition in order to help people. And so I'm just getting that you're hesitant to apply your intuition to whatever it is that you're wanting to do, because you just don't feel like your channel is clear enough. But with these blooming flowers that I see, these bright open flowers, I'm seeing that your channel is clear enough. It's yourself that's putting a block on that channel, meaning it's yourself telling you that it's not clear when it is clear. So just even if you feel like a little like, I don't know, like I don't know if I'm right. Just throw it out there and see what kind of feedback you get from people. Because with this Fool card, I'm just seeing nothing but positives. Like, this just looks like a really happy card to me, of like you're gonna be pretty bomb diggity. You just have to let yourself be open to be the bomb diggity. So let me know, Carmen, if that makes any sense to you. Sherry Bug said, that is a great deck, really. I love the color. I do. Like, I love my Antique Anatomy, the original one. It's just, I kind of wish it had the color that this one has. So that's why I love this one so much. I love that it's got the kind of gray and white, black and white, but with the little punches of color, like, perfect. Okay, New Age Lunatic, who do we have that is next? So that was like a good message. That's probably like a message for me too. Anytime I get the Fool card, I know it's for me too. I will take my sipsy. Okay. There are a lot of spirits in this room. My goodness. Okay, New Age Limited, Gifted Soul, please. Okay, so Gifted Soul, 777. Okay, well, some cards just flew out for you, but those were too many cards, so I'm just going to put those back in the deck, and I'm going to just kind of like what comes to mind in this awesomely cheap wig that I have on today. I like my awesome cheap wig. Okay, Gifted Soul. Okay. Okay, yes, there was a little bit of a heart thumpy there. Okay, so Gifted Soul, right away, somebody came to me on this side. I don't know, it seemed like it was female, but I couldn't like see what this person looked like. I'm just getting that it's a female energy. Somebody who had their hand on my shoulder, knelt down and pointed towards the screen and says, "You tell her I love her even if she doesn't think I love her. Like, tell her I love her even if she doesn't think that I do." I'm getting that somebody who maybe I love you was not something that they said on a regular basis, but she just really wanted to. Candy says, does it feel like pressure in the eats when the spirits do that? What's not like that about awesome pink wigs that are cheap? Oh, ears. Yeah, I get a lot of pressure in my ears just when I feel like the room is filling up. And I feel claustrophobic, actually. Like, it really does feel like there's a lot of people, and so I feel like I'm being crowded, and I feel like my ears are full. And sometimes they'll start to ring because they're so full. But it like kind of dissipated a little bit. I just feel like a little dizzy, like, yeah, there's like there's quite a few people in here and they all want to talk to you guys. So okay, so I'm gonna see maybe what the message comes through. How does that connect to the person that was like, tell her I love her even if she doesn't know I love her? Like, because I'm getting this person wasn't the I love you type of person. The heart thumping makes a lot of sense. Have had some trouble off and on with my heart, actually, a lot of anxiety. Not sure about the female energy yet. Yeah, and that's fine. But I mean, oh no, I mean, it's not fine about the heart, my God, because I have heart palpitations too. So when I get stressed or I have a lot of spirit energy, my heart skips. And because because sometimes I may have things about me that are similar to you guys. I tend to have stronger connections with people that may have similar things. So sometimes, you know, if you've got a heart thingy and I got a heart thingy, I might have a stronger connection, you know, to the reading. Okay, Carmen said, OMG, you are so right on point with everything, including the grandmother. I feel like I could be a great healer, but you are right. I'm hesitant because of my family issues. Plus, I'm learning tarot. Well, I have that you're pretty awesome. It's just you have to have more confidence in yourself. So it's not that you are you are not bad by any means. Carmen, there was an argument earlier in my house. Maybe I should sage. Maybe. I think it's good to just open the windows, you know, if it's possible, if there's not a hurricane outside, you know, after arguments, things like that, just clear the air. Okay, so that woman, by the way, Gifted Soul is not leaving. Okay, that card just flew out. I don't know if you guys saw that. Holy crap. Gifted Soul, the death card just flew out. Okay, so this woman wants, okay, you know how sometimes we're like, well, the death card doesn't always mean death. Well, this woman definitely is dead. And this is, I'm trying to ask her, like, Gifted Soul know you from this life, or are you talking to her soul as in like a past life? Like, let me just sit with, give me just a second. Okay, so I'm getting that this woman said she's from your current life. It could be my grandmother on my dad's side that dies when I was really young. Yeah, she's saying you do know her. Woo, I'm starting to get the chills. This woman has a powerful energy, FYI. So I'm going to kindly ask her to back off because I don't think that she is a malicious person. She seems like a really nice person. She just has a really heavy very, very strong, like very masculine, powerful energy. But she is a woman, and she's I don't know if your grandmother, or this could be your great grandmother, but I'm getting she's like from the way back. But she's saying you do know of her, and yeah, tell her I love her. That's just the message. Tell her I love her, even if she doesn't know I love her. Like, maybe if you were young, like she didn't have a chance to say that she loved you, but yeah, tell her I love her. And I don't know why, but I'm getting that she could be from another country. So I don't know if this is your grandmother or somebody else, but I'm getting another country, as in not from the United States. Like, what country could this be? I don't know if this is like Poland or somewhere around there. Like, my best friend's Polish, but like Poland, Germany, kind of around there. Kind of just that Germanic feeling. I don't know, just somewhere around there. Let me know. But that was basically the only message for you. That's the repeated message, that I am in death. I am not gone. I am here for you. But I just want you to know on a daily basis that I love you and I'm with you. So that's like her major, powerful, very powerful energy. So whew, okay, Gifted Soul, you have, if that's your grandmother, like she's got quite the kick. A Gifted Soul, that's interesting. I will ask around. So you're very welcome. Definitely ask around. And if like later on, like next week when I do a live chat and you happen to have time to pop on, like let me know like what you uncovered with that. Okay, New Age Lunatic, who do we have next? I'm gonna just, you guys just, whoo. Excuse me. Let me just do a little. Okay. We are really proper, so that may be the out of the US. Yeah. Okay, and then Jan is also looking for a card if not many are in line. So yeah, my moderator is, yeah, no problem. My moderator is New Age Lunatic, so she kind of lets me know who's next, because I don't want to like jump over people and piss people off. But okay, so New Age said that Sherry Bug is next. Okay, my homegirl, Sherry Bug D. Okay, what am I getting? Okay, Sherry Bug. The image that's coming to mind for me is like spiders. Spiders everywhere. Big, ugly, nasty spiders. Spiders everywhere. Just like, almost like they're coming after you. Like, just like I keep moving my feet. Like the spiders are coming. Like so many spiders. But we know spiders don't always have like negative connotations. Like, you know, Spider Woman is the like weaver, you know, of the world, the universe. So yay, let's see how that connects to a card for you. So spiders everywhere. You know what just like popped in my mind? You know how there's for like sailors, water everywhere and not a drop to drink? I was like thinking spiders everywhere and not a web to make. That's interesting. Spiders everywhere, not a web to make. Too many cards. You guys need to simplify your messages. All right. Thank you, New Age Lunatic. I get the Knight of Elixirs. I love how they decorated these things. Like the bottles. and the coins too. You guys will have to see that too. But so this is the Knight of Cups. So to me it's like you know, we see cups as like emotions. Sometimes we see them as like relationships. I also see them as like manifestations of the things that really bring our joy, or bring us joy. So I see you like with all these spiders, like you have so much at your disposal. You have so much creative energy, just like a spider creates and spins a web. And a web, like, I know we find spiders creepy, but you know, if you actually stop and think about it, like how quickly they make their webs and what they're able to do, and the tensile strength of those webs comparative to like body weight. And if you were to make a web like our size, you know, with the tensile strength that they make their webs, like that is freaking strong. It is stronger than steel, which is like just crazy. So I see that you have the ability, and I hear Loki now, that you have the ability to create something pretty awesome, and that you can go after the things that you want to create. But you have, I don't know, I'm just seeing that you think that you have all this creative ability, but you just don't have anywhere to put it. You're like, I want to, like, I have so much I want to do. Like, I want to do this, and I could do this, and I could do this, but I just don't think that there's a place for me right now, you know, to do any of this. It's like having a tool belt with all these tools, but you don't know what it is that you want to build, you know. So I'm getting that with this Knight of Cups, that possibly you could be meeting someone later on, or something that is the catalyst to where you can take all of these skills that you have and apply it to that situation. Yeah, so something is coming for you, because I see you as like a really talented woman, and you're like a jack of all trades. But I see very soon, coming quickly soon, that you will be able to apply your skills to something. Because right now you're like, I have all these skills and nowhere to put all my skills. So yeah, your skills are going to come into use pretty soon. And I say pretty soon, I'm saying less than a year. Soon. A year to less than a year. So yes. So Sherry Bug, the jack of all trades, you got so many skills and nothing to skill on. But you will be skilling soon. So I'm making up words like William Shakespeare because I can. All right. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you. New Age Lunatic, who do we have next? Wigs are hot. Thank you. It makes perfect sense. Okay, so you are welcome. Sorry, try not to be oily on camera. I'm like, ooh, 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 ooh. And get some water too. I feel like the spirit energy has calmed down though. It makes me want to get a spider tattoo. Well, there you go. You are the weaver. You are the creator. You are the spider woman. Okay. Okay, so whew, who do we have next in line? New Age Lunatic. Yes. Okay. So my homegirl, which you guys need to give New Age Lunatic some props because she so dedicatedly jumps on me with me like in all my live chats, and you know, even when I did my tarot-thon, which was at a different time, you know, with Simon and the Hermit's Cave and or his tarot-thon, but you know, I was had the great fortune of being a part of it. That yeah, she's just here every single time. She's with me, even though I know it's like pretty late for her, and you know, keeping track of all the names for cards I need to pull, and just being a presence on here and being awesome. So props. New Age Lunatic is freaking da bomb. And I do appreciate you. I hope you know I have so much gratitude, and let me know when you're actually going to let me like give you something, because I've been wanting to like do a reading for you or like give you a box of awesomeness. Like, let me do something for you. Jan Black said that is where I found you, was the tarot-thon. So yeah, and the tarot-thon was freaking awesome, and I was like so honored to be a part of that. And I met so many new people, and it was just, and through watching other people that were on the tarot-thon, like watching their replays, and it was just, it was great. That whole thing was great. Like, Simon is like, he is also the bomb diggity. Carmen said I found you there too. Like, hey. Elaine was saying the tarot-thon was awesome. Yes. I think I have, because school started, I've been kind of busy, but I have like, I think 1 or 2 more to go back and watch, and then I will have watched everybody's live chat from that time. Okay, so New Age Lunatic, what's coming to mind? Okay, New Age Lunatic, that maybe because you're on here all the time, and you know, and sometimes even when I'm not doing my live chat, I do think about you guys, and I do think about, you know, New Age Lunatic, I do think about you, and I do send you love. Like, it's not just I say, oh, I'm sending you guys love, but I do think about you guys throughout my day, and like how awesome you are and how grateful I am to have this community. So I think because I'm with your energy on a weekly basis, is that I connect to you so strongly. So when I closed my eyes to connect to something, I could have sworn my eyes were still open. Like, I was seeing that image so clearly. I swear that there was really a bird right in front of my face, and that my eyes were open, that I was still like, yeah, that I can't, well, that was kind of freaky, but like freaky in a good way. You didn't freak me out, girl, you cannot freak me out. But but anyway, the bird, I'm not that up on my birds. Maybe, I don't know if Green Owl's still in here. Maybe she's more up on her birds, or Wild Feather. Like, you guys are pretty good with that. But I mean, if I saw the picture, you know, I could point it out and be like, that bird. It's a bird about this big. It's a tan colored with brown spots, and it's got kind of a short but thick beak, kind of a loud bird. What do I look like? What do I look like? What, but you give me something. It's cool to chat. So, oh yeah, and like how I see you guys. Maybe I'll or what does it look like? Yeah, so I'm trying to describe the bird. So it's like this big. It's kind of a sleek bird. The wings look sharp. You know, like when it puts out its wings. So it almost makes like, you know, the body being here, these like wings that are very sharp looking, short beak. But I don't know why I feel like I have to describe this bird, and that you need to know this bird. Tan colored. Sorry. There was a phone. I'm back. Yay. Okay, so I missed your comments. Sounds sort of like a roadrunner. No, we have roadrunners here. I've only seen one once, like here, and last time I saw them I was a kid. No, this one is an actual like bird, like a flying bird, but does have the coloring of a roadrunner, but it's like a smallish bird, not as big as a roadrunner. Okay, well, anywho, we'll keep that in mind. No, we'll pull your card. Okay, there's your card. Card came easily for you. Okay, so we have the Four of Rods. Are you... Did you just like... Okay, so like, okay. So kind of what I was getting with the bird. You know how birds, like, especially male birds, when they want to show off to the female birds, they like open their wings up and they do this like mating thing of like, look at me, look at me. And so what I'm getting with the Four of Rods is there's some sort of celebration. I'm kind of getting New Age Lunatic that you may have done something that you need some congratulations on. So I don't know if it was just the congratulations that we just gave you for being freaking awesome and coming on my channel like as much as you do to help out. But I don't know if you... Well, the one said the mating dance. Yes. But I don't know if like you just succeeded in something. So I don't know if you just succeeded in like, you know, a relationship maybe, or you succeeded in some area of your life, but I'm hearing that maybe you need some props from us right now. Like we just gave you a bunch of props, but maybe you need some more props because I'm like, did you just like do something awesome? Like, did you just succeed in something or have a breakthrough in something? So New Age Lunatic, let me know like what's going on, because like I want to give you props. Like I think we all want to give you props. So but yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, it's the mating call. It's the, yeah, look at me, like I did awesome. But I'm also feeling like that's like one of your birds too. Like okay. Sherry Bug said, did you get engaged? Like so is it a relationship? Is it that you just did really good at something and you need some like look at me? Okay. So yeah, New Age, let me know like what's going on. And then who do we have next? So yeah, just who's next in line, just let me know as well, because we want to go in order. So calm down. Candy is next. Okay. One said awesome sex. Oh my god. So laugh my ass off. Okay, so Candy's next. Yeah, but New Age Lunatic, you let us know, girl. Okay, Candy. So Candy, what am I getting? I love my ass off, Thrifty Witch, yes. Okay, Candy. Candy Lock. Okay, Joanne said, I just want to say hi to everybody. My Wi-Fi failed. Hey. Joanne is back. Said, always a celebration. New Age said, definitely not having awesome sex. Joanne said, and now I'm rewinding and heard the message and I am so grateful. You are very welcome. Hell yeah, I know I gotta celebrate that. You guys are freaking, you make me laugh. Okay, so yeah, it was, where was I? So Candy, I got dirt bikes. Like I heard a dirt bike startup and like I was seeing like dirt bikes and like jumping dirt bikes and like tricks with dirt bikes. P.S. I love dirt bikes, but I mean, it doesn't mean that you like dirt bikes, but that's just what I'm getting. And let's see how that connects to the cards. Joanne said, it's exactly how I was today. I was charging. Well, hold back. Pull back just a little bit. Okay, so. Okay, so Candy got the 8 of Cups. Okay, so I'm also getting some sort of like, maybe not like I have been working towards something and I need to celebrate, kind of like I was getting with New Age Lunatic, the like the pride, the like, look at me, or maybe, you know, just not maybe giving herself enough, enough kudos, which she absolutely deserves. But like with you, I was getting that, like you've been doing pretty good in something as of late. Let's see if I can manifest the awesome sex next time. But I see that there's something that you're doing. Maybe it's your job right now, or maybe it's like, I don't know why babysitting just jumped in there, but like maybe it's something that you're doing, and you've been doing a heck of a job at it, you know, and you've been doing this for like a little while. So it's like that satisfaction of like, heck yeah, like I've collected all these bottles, like look at what I've done. And to me, when I see like the well, this is just my own association with like dirt bikes, like somebody jumping their dirt bike and like doing tricks. It's just like, hell yeah, to me, that's like a party. Like, I got desert blood, you know, like I'm a desert girl at the core. But yeah, so I see dirt bikes as like fun, celebration, just like letting go. Like you've been doing an awesome job, and this is just a confirmation of whatever you've been doing right now. Like you're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. So keep up the good work. That is the message for Candy. Whatever it is that you're doing, like keep it up. Okay, then I'll buy some awesome sex. Oh my God, you guys are freaking. She says, okay, I'll stop now. Okay. Okay, so after Candy, Locke, who was next on the list? I know there were a couple people that added as well. P.S. I love my cards. Crystal Mama. Okay, Crystal Mama. Let's see what's coming to mind. Okie dokie. Also very real in my mind's eye. I could almost feel the nudging of the muzzle, or the, yeah, does he call that the muzzle? You know, the snout and the mouth of the horse, but it's a white horse. I almost thought it was a Pegasus, but it was just a white horse. But it was like, I could only see its neck and head coming through from whatever dimension it's coming through, but it came through and it was like it was giving me the nudge on the face. So Crystal Mama, we'll see how that connects. So this like white horse like nudging my face. Like just popping in, not fully popping in from whatever world it's coming from, but just like popping in. Ah, okay. Justice. Okay, so Crystal Mama, I got the Justice card. So you see here we have half and half, as like a justice should be depicted. You know, have weighing things with both your heart and your brain. You know, not being totally of the intellect and not being totally just running wild with your heart. Although we always say follow your heart, but you know, follow your heart, but with some common sense. You know. So, but here I'm getting the half and half, the balance, the balancing of the scales of just by not seeing a horse fully come in. You know, it was like the horse was half in the other dimension and half of it was here, like nudging me. So I'm getting that this is like, as in like, this is your time. Gosh, you guys have so many similar messages, but just like in a different way. Like this is your time for something, like the scales are tipping in your favor, and something to do with like you finding a balance between one world and another. So not necessarily metaphysically speaking or spiritually speaking, how we like meditate or like in one world and we're in another, but like two worlds. Like for me, I have so many different worlds in my life. You know, I have my woo-woo world. I have my teacher world. I have a photography world. You know, I have the girl that can be serious world, and I have the girl that can be pretty goofy, which is like me most of the time kind of world. Like I have a bunch of different worlds, and it looks like that you have finally learned how to balance these worlds, these two worlds that seem completely different to you, but you've learned to balance these two sides of yourself. And so I see the time has come for like just something is due for you. Like you're finally gonna get your chance in something. Like it's finally your turn. The scales have tipped in your favor. It is your turn for whatever that is. She said, I used to teach dressage, had a horse named Daja. She always nudged me like that. I'm working on the balance. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's yeah, just the horse nudging, just finally finding a balance between those two worlds. And I'm feeling like it's your time. Like I'm not really clear on what like your time, what the time is for, like what's it for, like what are you doing right now, or what's coming for you right now. But I'm feeling like it's finally like your time to shine, and the horse keeps doing like this to me. Yeah. And so I think definitely that's also a little nudge from your old buddy as well, you know. And I deeply connect with horse energy, so I love when horses come through. So um yeah. So yeah, Crystal Mama, I'm hoping that kind of made some sense. But I like that, yeah, you did have a horse, so that's pretty cool. Um just kind of looking through. Candy, you are so welcome. Um, and she said it makes perfect sense. Okay. Did we have anybody else in line? I think, was it Jen Black was asking for a card, but I don't know if she was next. And then, you're very welcome. Oh, Thrifty Witch. Okay, so Willow Wind. What do we got for you? Willow Wind, anytime I connect to your energy, it's always like humorous. um, okay, so you know the game Operation, because like unless you've been living under a rock, like everybody knows the game Operation. Okay, a ginormous raven just flew past my window. But anyway, um, I kept seeing like Operation, but on like a real, like there was like a skeleton. It didn't have any like, if there's time, could you add me to the list? So that is Elaine, is that Macro? Or Macro? It's like a skeleton on an operating table. It doesn't have any flesh, but like the game Operation, it's like they're going in and picking out pieces. Like the skeleton has organs, kind of, sort of, but like no flesh. But it wasn't like creepy scary. It was like in a cartoonish, like funny way. So I don't know, like doctors playing Operation on a skeleton. Ooh, that's gonna be, I am an x-ray tech. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you said that, because I was like, what the hell? Like a skeleton, like why are they playing Operation on a skeleton? Okay, thank you for clarifying, because I was like, what? Oh, okay. You are now the second person to get the Fool card. Bones, bones, all day long. And great, I'm using a deck that's got anatomy in it. So, yeah, you also got the Fool card. So I'm trying to figure out, like, how does that connect to your, because this then would have to connect to your job if it's like, you know, affirming to me that you're an x-ray tech, but it's like playing the game of Operation. So I'm feeling like, okay, so I don't know how long you've been in x-ray tech, but does it feel like sometimes where, like, how do I say this? Like, it's almost like you're playing a game, like, you know, the game of Operation, you know, where you do an x-ray on somebody and it's almost like the game of let's figure out what's going on, or like, you know, it's like digging in deep into these bones and see what stories do these bones have to tell, you know? So I don't know, I keep getting that it's like a game for you, where some people, and that might be a pretty stressful job, and I'm not saying like you don't get stressed out, but I'm seeing like you see it as a game, and that's pretty cool. Like that's like, be the fool, like have fun, and like not to let the job like wear on you and become like ah, and this is just my muggle job, you know, like you make it fun, continue to make it fun, continue to make it a game, whether you want to pretend that you're playing the game of Clue, like with these people's like x-rays, or that you're playing game of Operation, or like whatever game that you want to play. Continue to do that to keep your occupation lighthearted. and fun, so that you can continue to be an effective person, so that you can do this for a really long time, because I'm getting that this is your calling. Like, this is something you're really good at, and they want you to do it for a really long time. But you got to keep things fresh, you know? Okay, she said, absolutely. As techs, our x-rays are art, and we try to get the best image to diagnose the problem. I do mammos now, which is boring. Yep, I have been bored. Okay, turn it into a game. And you have a sense of humor. Like, we love your sense of humor, and we know that you can be creative enough to make it fun, because you're good at what you do. You're helping a lot of people, but you know, the moment your eyes start like rolling in the back of your head and you're like, oh my God, like another x-ray, like another like mammogram, like like you know, just yeah, keep it fresh. I am really good. Ugh, so bored. I know I'm good though. Yes, this is your calling, girl, but we got to keep things so you can continue to help as many people as possible. Okay, who do we have next on the list? New Age Lunatic, my homie, my sister from another mister, and whatever, sister from another momster. Momister? Okay, Debbie. Okay, Snoop Debbie Deb. Who do we have for you in my brain? Okay, so Debbie, I was getting packing boxes, box it up, ship it out, box it up, ship it out, just boxing it up, shipping it out. I just keep seeing all these boxes, packing tape, boxes, shipping it out. Thank you. I gotta run, have to film for my channel today, but I adore you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad that I gave you a good reading. I'm glad I was able to help give you some ideas, maybe for some refreshers for your job. But yeah, Debbie, I'm getting boxing it up, shipping it out, boxing it up, shipping it out. So let's see what your card is. Like very conveyor belt, like so many boxes, box it up, ship it out, box it up, ship it out. I will take this one. Okay. Okay, 10 of coins. Okay, first thing that came to my mind, and I'm gonna say, like, you let me know if I'm wrong. Are you thinking of moving, or are you moving? So 10 of coins, I see this, you know, like family, right? So I don't know, family, house, like, are you moving? Is somebody moving? Are you helping them move? Do you have a kid going off to college? Like, what's going on? Like, so I'm seeing like that this is it's not like a terrible time for you, but I see this like coming together where you're like boxing stuff up, shipping it out, boxing stuff up. But I see like a smile on your face as you do this. So this is something that involves family and something that you're like boxing up. So it could be like literal or figurative, but I keep getting that it's literal, but maybe it's figurative. Like maybe you're finally boxing up some things, or like you're, you know, wrapping things up, so to speak, you know, something with your family. So yeah, but I'm getting that this is a good time for you. Like, yeah, that it's not a, maybe it's stressful, but it's like, it makes you happy. So yeah, let me know if you're moving, because I'm seeing that you're moving in the right direction. So whether you're moving, you're helping somebody move, you're helping a kid go off to college, but you're boxing something up with your family. You're boxing it up. That's what I keep getting. Like, it's like literally stuff plays on repeat and it gets annoying in my brain's like, box it up, ship it out, box it up, ship it out. But yeah, Debbie, so that is your message. Keep doing what you're doing, because you're on the right track. This, whatever it is that you are doing. So that's interesting. Okay. And then who is next? I think was the last person Jen Black. I don't know if that was the next person on the list behind Debbie. I got Jan next, and then one more after. Okay, good, we got this. I'm seeing all the Y numbers up there again. Oh yes, the numerology. Okay, so Jan Black. Okay, Jan Black, I'm seeing somebody tending to their succulents. So having a lot of little succulents and like just giving them little bits of water, because you know succulents don't need a whole lot of water, but just somebody in their garden just giving like little bits of water here and there to their succulents. But let's see what your card is. Ooh, I like shuffled and this card went like so let's see. And she said LOL, yes. Okay. I was going to say that I feel like you're okay, Elaine's next if you're still here. Okay. I was at first going to say I feel like you're an emperor energy, but something in my brain went, this is a man. I went, what? Like this is like there is a man in your life that I'm feeling like some sort of relationship with a dude. Could be romantic, could just be like, it could be a father, could some man in your relationship. I'm feeling like you have control of that relationship. Like you're feeling pretty smitten. Like, you know, somebody just like giving like the little bit of water to their succulents, just like a little bit, that you finally learn to handle this relationship with this man of, yeah, I just give a little. Like, I don't need to flood this freaking plant, you know, that I just need to give a little bit here and there. And we're all good. And the plants all thrive. I'm good. You know, I have enough energy. The plants have enough energy. And everything's good with this dude. So, yeah, again, I don't know the relationship you have with this man, but right away was like, no, no, no. It's an actual man in her life. So I was like, okay, okay. So, yeah, you have finally figured out the balance of the relationship with this person. So I don't know, again, romantic relationship, fatherly relationship, relationship with a boss or a coworker or something, but yeah. Smiles, thank you. Okay, so you're very welcome. So I'm seeing the thumbs up, like you got this handled. You're good. You're good. Okay, so Elaine is our last person today. And then, oh my gosh, I've kept you guys on so long. Thank you, New Age Lunatic. You're like, yeah, I know that you stay on here so long with me. And really, I do want you to know how grateful I am and that I appreciate you. And you know my email, tara@kittensweightsandtarot.com. So, you know, if you want to email me, like, I seriously would love to give you something as a thank you for how much you mean to me and my channel. Like, I'd be a mess like without you. So yeah, and you bring so much like positive energy and laughter, and I love, you know, your comments and things like that. So New Age Lunatic, you let me know when you're ready and I will give you like free readings. I will like give you a box of goodies. Like, you let me know. Just email me, girl. Let me spoil you. Elaine said, yay, awesome, both of you. Tara, New Age Lunatic, thank you. Okay, so Elaine, you are my next and my last homie. Woo! A lot of readings today, but not bad. I love to read for you guys, and this is good practice for me because I don't consider myself ever at the top of my game. I consider myself always as a student, and I always love to practice, and I'm going to practice until the day I die. And wow, Elaine, you have too many messages, so I'm going to tell your guides to just simplify the sentences. Okay, so let's see what's coming through. Okay, so Elaine, like last week I watched a show like on YouTube, like OMG, my mom just moved in with us. Oh my gosh. Debbie, oh my gosh, that does make sense then. So this is good though. This is good. Let me tap back in. Okay, so Elaine, I want to just get more clear. Because sometimes like it's like a dream that you're trying to hold on to when you get messages and the dream is starting to fade and you got to get it back. Nicolina, does Alexander Radmolovic, Capricorn, see my physique? I am a Sag. Right now I'm just helping, and Nicolina's here. Oh, hey, hey. Helping Elaine right now. And then, we've been on for like 119 minutes, so you're kind of catching me at the end of my live chat. Elaine was the last person I was going to read for today, but I am doing a healing. If you would like some healing energy your way, maybe for some body positivity and things like that, I could do that for our healing towards the end. And then definitely catch me again next week, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, United States. Yeah, 10:30 a.m. PST, Saturday next week. Okay. I just don't want to keep people on here forever because I know they have Saturdays to do. So I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, Nicolina, by the way. Okay. Okay, Elaine. Okay, so Elaine, it came back to me. I was watching a show last week about conjoined twins. Like, it just popped up on my feed and I thought it was interesting. And so that popped into my brain when I was thinking of you, Elaine. It wasn't like looking at them, like making fun of them. Like, it was science and really getting to know people with certain, we call them birth defects, but like the way these two communicated was just baffling science. And of course, they're human beings. They're not going to let people turn them into some sort of lab specimen and do tests on them all the time. But I was getting that, oh gosh, that it's, I don't know. I feel like, how connected they, one controlled one side of the body, the other controlled the other side of the body. They each didn't have any feeling on that opposite end of the body. But they could like type emails as if they were one person. It was like they were one, and science didn't know how they could do that when they had absolutely no feeling. It's not like they shared a brain or anything. They didn't even share a spinal column. All they shared was their pelvis and their legs, but they were two basically separate human beings. And so, but it was like they acted as one. So I'm trying to figure out how that connects to you. So let's pull a card, Elaine, and see, like, what does that mean, that acting as one, two people being one, and it not even making sense, just like knowing what the other is feeling, what they know, like when one needed to reach over and scratch the other's face, like they just knew to do that even though they didn't feel the itch over there like that. I'm just itching, so I'm gonna see what that means for you. Okay, this is Elaine's card. Okay, so I got the Strength card for you, and what an awesome card to leave this live chat on. But yeah, I see that you have become so in sync with something that it is, I think you literally can't deny the strength that you have within you. Like you have become so good and so intuitive, and I'm not even just talking like tarot cards or woo-woo stuff, but like whatever it is that you have a talent for, like you just like it's like baffles people how good you are. Like you are just so in sync. It could be like with another person, but I'm getting you're really good at something, and it's just, it flows. It's just like whatever that is that you work with is like a part of you, and you've made it a part of you, and it's like it's not even like two separate entities, like and that this is your strength, and this like yeah, and that's what people see you for. And then maybe sometimes you baffle some people by like what you can do, but yeah, I'm seeing that is your inner strength, just that ability to take something that is outside of yourself and just to make it a part of you. And yeah, so wow, whew, I was getting some like major stuff for you. I hope that makes sense. Like, let me know that yeah, you've somehow done something where something is external to your own body. So I don't know, how do I want to put this? Like for like some people who work on cars, some people can work on it as if the car is actually a part of them and not just like they're working on this piece of metal, it's like a part of them. So yeah, so I'm getting that you're doing a great job. Like this has been everybody's message. Like you guys are all on the right path. Like you're doing a great job. That's amazing. I'm lagging a bit. Hold on. No problem. So yeah, you have some awesome strength there. I like that inner strength of yours. I need to know, like, what is it that you are, what is your superpower over there? What is it that you have made a part of you and have been just able, you just put like it's second nature. And to you it's like no, maybe you don't even see it as like, oh, I had to work really hard at this, or it's like no big deal. But to some people that might be a challenge. Something that you've been able to make a part of you so easily could be difficult for other people to do, but you seem to do it rather well. Okay, so I thank everybody who came on with me today. I know this was kind of a lengthy chat. I mean, I just can't do short live chats. Like, I'm sorry. I try. But you guys are so awesome, and I love staying on here with you guys. Elaine said, I asked my guide to go to you and give me a message for my connection with Akashic Records. The conjoined twins is we are all one. We can connect so easily. So yeah, and it's something I guess I'm getting for you, that it's just a natural connection. Like the Akashic Records is definitely, it's a part of you. It's a part of all of us. And so maybe this is a message for all of us, but that, yeah, you just, it's like it's second nature. It's like the Akashic Records is just another like appendage on your body. Like it's no brainer. Like you just do it really good, and it is where you derive your strength from. You can tap into those records anytime you wish, for whatever you need to know, because you have the strength and you have the power to do so, because we are all spirit. So, bleh, had to get that out. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna end you guys on a little bit of healing. He or 777 Slaji said he. Oh, hello, he. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys on a healing, and you can be open to the healing or not. You can turn off this live chat, but just like be open to it, or you can be working in the garden. Oh, hello everyone. Hello. And you don't have to be laying down or doing anything special. Just say, hey, I'm open to Tara's healing. Or if you want to put the name of a person here, just to put the name out into the universe of, hey, I would like this person to receive the healing instead, then please start placing their names here. You don't have to tell us who they are necessarily. Like if I say Chris, I don't have to say it's my dad. I say it's Chris or David or Juliana, or just start putting names of people that you wish to receive healing, or animals or plants or places, or specific areas of your body or specific areas of somebody else's body, or you don't have to go that detailed. But yeah, just be open and direct your energy. I do not need full names. This is you guys putting that energy out for the universe. So it's not necessarily me seeing the names. It's just where you guys want that energy to go. So it's like Elaine said, you made it for the healing, 777. I would love healing. And so, okay, so now you guys are putting your comments. So good. So wherever you want your healing and who you want to receive the healing, or where you want the healing, this just lets the universe know, okay, this is where I need to direct Tara's energy. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so thank you guys again, every one of you that came on today, popped in even for a brief period. I'm wishing you all a wonderful Saturday. I hope everybody was able to receive that healing. Hopefully it felt good. And everybody that you wanted to have that healing received it as well. That was my intentions. I always trip out when I do my little healing thing, and woo, I felt like I was in this big like white light place, and like I could see myself the way I see myself in spirit form. There was like this blue light just like shooting out of my chest and just like going into a portal, which was my camera, like to you guys. So anyway, love to you and the dude and the furry gang. Yay, thank you, New Age. And New Age, please, if you would like me to send you something, I would be more than happy to. You know where my email is. Thank you to everyone, and have an awesome Sauce Saturday. So peace and love, and chicken grease. Peace out, you guys. Bye.